In previous drafts, I tried to tell this tale as a book of history or even a news report, but completely failed, so there's no physical evidence of what I'm saying. Nobody remembers, or admits that they remember, apart from me. Even the material that I found and tried to use, like the report of Dr. Peter on the condition of Ali Ismail, and the priestess's blog and forum replies. These were discovered by chance, stored in the depths of a memory drive on my family's ancient computer. There's no trace of them on the internet. That's why this is a novel. Somewhere on the front cover, you'll find the word novel, written in a distinct and tasteful font near the title. I'll be sure to liaise with the cover designer so it's there, plain and clear. And, since this is a novel, its events are, naturally, fictitious. And, since this is a novel, I can describe everything that happened with complete freedom. I can also say what didn't happen, and what went on in the characters' minds, even at their most intimate moments. If any of you object or accuse me of lying, I'll shrug my shoulders and say, it's a novel. The Book of Flight. In the beginning was the will to exist, and by its existence time began, which was on a Tuesday. The world was empty, no form nor place, nothing, not even space. There was only the will to exist, and time, which was still in its first day. Then the will to exist created the first being, itself, in the body of a vast cosmic female seagull. Mother Gull, the will to exist, laid an egg, and she incubated the egg for 6 days, then slept. And on the 7th day, the egg hatched. The shell split in two, with one half becoming the sky, its constellations, planets and stars, and the other became the earth, with the white and the yolk as the oceans that filled the world between them. After 300,000 years, on another Tuesday, the mother awoke to find herself in a cave atop a high mountain in the middle of an island. The island was the only patch of dry land in an ocean that stretched to the horizon, where the sky clung to the earth. To her it was a strange scene. She had no memory of creating this world, nor of desiring its creation. She squawked, and the world replied with a squawk's echo. This was the first sound. She resolved to build the world again, and set off towards the horizon to rend the sky from the earth, traversing the two to that original void, whence she would create the universe anew. She walked on her immense legs until her feet touched water for the first time. She was alarmed to find herself sinking, and returned to the shore where she created for herself wings and flew. This was the first flight. The mother flew in a straight line over the oceans into a horizon that never drew near. From time to time she grew tired, and would create an island where she could land and rest, and from these islands the continents formed. After a week of flying, she reached the point where she had first begun. Astonished, she said, "What is this strange world that I have created? It's like a maze." And these were the first words to be spoken in the world. All of a sudden, she felt it would be nice to have someone to reply to her words, to say, "Indeed, it is a strange world," or "No, it is an ordinary world," or merely someone to spout vague noises to show they have heard, even though they did not understand. She was conscious that the world was unbearably silent, unjustifiably, painfully sad, and thus the mother unwittingly created depression and loneliness. Motivated by her loneliness, she created life. She created trees, grass and flowers, birds, fish and tigers. She created that which walks and that which runs, that which slithers, flies and swims. She created beings of all shapes, the beautiful and the ugly, the simple and the complex, the intelligent and the dim. She created all beings, apart from two, and placed in each a part of her, of the will to exist itself. The world rapidly became full of commotion. Loneliness was gone, but her head was now full of pain, and thus she had created headaches. Her creations gathered around her, and from their unbridled love and appreciation for their creator, they worshipped her. She was amazed by their bizarre actions, but their kind-heartedness pleased her, and when she needed to sleep again, she made for them seagulls in her image, to receive on her behalf the worship and love of her creations. And, on another Tuesday, Mother Gull, the will to exist, returned to her cave and slept. Thereafter the seagulls watched peacefully over the world's skies. Passing birds would extend greetings to them and to the Lady of the World, and so too would the wild beasts, the fish, and even the plants. The seagulls would nod their heads in courteous reply, before each going on their way. The seagulls demanded no special treatment, no sacrifices, prayers, or elaborate worship of any sort. They knew they were not the mother, the will to exist, merely a symbol for her. They were kindly and modest birds. They loved all and were loved by all, except, that is, for the chickens. Chickens were the first. And now, with novels stamped on the cover, I can give my imagination free rein to talk of what happened, but I can also distance myself from what I've said here at any time, and insist that it's nothing more than the pretentious plaything of an author of limited talent to lend an average story a frame of elegance, to give it a softer landing with the more snobbish of readers. But if you are like me and remember what happened, then at least you'll know that you are not alone.